Hello. All right. Now the screen is back. So it is up.
Everything is good on my end, Bob, if you can hear this.
Show all so there we go.
Where's it at?
What? Concessions. So you go right up the stairs, right? Not the ones that we went. The other one right over here. And the concessions are right to your left. It's right in front of the men's bathroom. Do you have cash or do you need some?
I've cashed my wallet. My wallet's in the locker room. So I'll pay it back.
Go get food.
Visiting Raymond Thomas and your Sandpoint Bulldogs. Before we get to the next action, please stand for your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
What's so proudly we hailed at the twilight's night sleep, whose
think Benefield's the one who was throwing it. Where'd you?
Matt Frank preparing to kick for the Bulldogs. Jamie Baldry and Luca Caro set to receive for pound.
So like that. Yeah. Mic's on here right now.
Luca Caro on the return. He scores out of bounds by Jesse Turner. It will be 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. right, well, you either set that tick, the Bulldogs, you got all the house. and Reddick West. Ball moving out to the 22-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 14. Alan Williams, he's tackled short of the first down at the 16-yard line. First down, Comets.
Oh, wait, there we go.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. Volume's full.
Huh?
Volume's full.
Oh, shoot.
Returned by Maverick Gomez. He's tackled by Hunter Heggie. First and 10 Bulldogs from their own 30-yard line. Later runs the ball about 2 yards, tackled by Hunter Heggie. Second down and 8. And the Bulldogs on 32. Bulldogs. Pass into Max Frank, tackled by James Baldry. Ball at the 36-yard line. First down, Bulldogs. Pass to Connor Hinberg. He's tackled by James Baldry and Luca Caro. Ball at the 13-yard line. First down, Bulldogs. Go Comets! Frank powers his way forward to the 3-yard line. That is first and goal. Bulldogs tackle made by Lucas Harlow. Let's go, team!
Hit.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Cody Brewster runs it in. The kick is no good. The score is Bulldogs 20, Thomas 14.
Travis is getting ticked.
Or here, I can. Okay.
James Baldry on return. Ty Eberick with tackle. At the 18-yard line, it'll be first and 10. Thomas on their own 18. Three on the play, second down and 7. Go Comets! Fumble on the way, recovered by the Comets under Peggy. First and 10 Comets for their own 33-yard line.
Get back!
At the 15-yard line, the first and 10 Comets on the pull-off 15. Bentley Francis, ball carrier, he's tackled by White Burnett. Gain of 4 on play, all on the 11-yard line, second down and 6 for the Comets. 20-yard line.
Let's go, Corbin!
Cody Brewster, ball carrier on the play, tackled by Hunter Hickey. Gain of 3, second down and 7. Ball on the 23. Catching by Allen Williams, Houston Ralph and Brody Smith with the tackle. Ball moves up to the 36-yard line, first down Bulldogs.
Zoom out.
And under pressure, he is sacked by James Baldry. He's able to recover his own fumble the ball to the 25-yard line. Second down and 21. Brewster with the carry, he's driven up by Bentley Francis. Gain of 7 on play, third down and 14.
Let's go, Corbin!
Reception by Cody Brewster. He's tackled by Hunter Hickey. Gain of 6, fourth down and 8. Clock on
We
30.
lost the connection to the end zone. Someone's going to have to get run down there. Huh? Yeah, something's up with the end zone camera. It's totally lost everything.
Return by Luca Caro, initiated by Costas Bach.
Yeah, that thing down there's off for some reason. I think maybe it got unplugged. Everything's down?
Caro returns the
Oh, shit.
33-yard line, first and 10, Thomas.
I can't call. Can you call it? Can one of you guys start running down there? Shit, fine. Just take this.
Go, Corbin!
Yo, all the cameras are down.
Brewster, the ball carrier on the play, is hit by Brody Smith. No gain on the play, second down.
All right, we are back. Start of the fourth quarter, and we are tied at 20. It is the Bulldogs' 1st and 10 at the Raymond 48-yard line. Just underway here in the final quarter, and it's Brewster up the gut, gets a gain of close to 10 yards. We'll see if that's enough for the. Excuse me, it's Max. I have a hard time seeing that. It's Cody Brewster on the carry. And they're going to say his knee touchdown after gaining 9 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 1, just underway in the fourth quarter. Drew Raymond going all the way as the Bulldogs quarterback here this evening. Takes the snap, going to roll to his left, throws. It is complete to the far side, the near side, and it is a complete pass to Jesse Turner and a Bulldog first down. And tag, how huge would it be for the Bulldogs to keep this drive alive, march down, and take the lead in this football game?
Yeah, no, that would be big, and then really put the pressure on Raymond when they get the ball back to have to score. Because if you give it to Sandpoint after they score and then you don't score, Sandpoint can milk the clock and win this game for sure.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, we got to get it into the end zone. 1st and 10, Bulldogs at the Raymond 31-yard line. Layman back to pass. He throws. It is complete to Max Frank, who breaks a tackle, gets inside the 15-yard line. They mark him down at the 12. And once again, I can't say enough about Max Frank in his second effort. Once again here tonight after the catch, breaks the tackle and picks up about 8 more yards.
Yeah, that was great, and that's a long throw for Drew to make over there, and just the time for that ball to get there, and Max had 2 defenders on him and was able to break away and get those extra yards.
So 1st and 10, the Bulldogs at the 12-yard line. They can get a first down at about the 2.5. One man goes in motion, hand it off to Brewster. Brewster cuts back, and he's going to get a gain close to the 5-yard line, down to about the 6.5. So a nice job there.
Yeah, good run by Brewster there, getting a few extra yards, 2 or 3, but it was a good, tough run.
Gain of 5. That was 7 on the line.
Here we go again. The Bulldogs can get a first down at about the 2.5-yard line. It is a 2nd down at the 7. Bulldogs looking to the sidelines, and Coach Steelbar see what he's dialed up for quarterback Drew Layman. Brewster is his lone running back. He's going to fake it to Cody and keep it himself. Gets down at the 5-yard line where he's tackled. Actually, I think he lost the ball for a second, but a Bulldog jumped on it.
Yeah, that was a good run there by Drew, and it looked like he got tackled really high. It looked like it was
Yeah.
almost a helmet tackle there for a second, but Raymond might not have grabbed the face mask. Ref might not have seen it. You know how that goes. But
So it's 3rd down and 2 from the 5-yard line. Well, that was fortunate that Max Frank happened to be right there to jump on the loose football. Again, it's Layman and Brewster in the backfield. Cody off to his left. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They're going to throw, and it's in the end zone, and touchdown, Sandpoint Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs back in the lead. It is number 13, Jesse Turner, with the catch. And that time tag, I think Raymond was definitely thought the Bulldogs would keep it on the ground. They go to the air, nice play, and a touchdown.
yeah, no, they definitely did. And either it's going to go to Max Frank or they're going to run the ball. And then they mix it up and throw it to Jesse Turner right there.
So nice touchdown. Bulldogs in the lead, 26-20, 8:05 to go in the game. Snap is down. The kick is up, and it is good this time around. So the Bulldogs back up by 7, 27-20, 8:05 to go. Back with the kickoff after this 60-second timeout.
those Bulldogs.
Let's go, Thomas!
All right, we are back fourth quarter here from Washington Grizzlies Stadium, home of the University of Montana Grizzlies, of course. Bulldogs up by 7, and the kick comes down, taken at the 15, return on up to about the 26-yard line where the Bulldog defenders have it snuffed out, and Raymond will take over. And how huge would it be for the Bulldogs to come up with a stop here, get the ball back, and eat up some of this clock and make the long trip to Missoula and hopefully come away with the victory.
Yeah, no, it'd definitely make it worth it, those long bus rides and then having to drive back after a loss do not feel good. So catching a win here would be nice for the Bulldogs.
In case you didn't catch it on the pregame show, and Coach Knowles told us they made the drive over this afternoon, leaving at about noon, I believe. And then right after this game, they'll pile back on the school bus and head all the way home. Raymond here, an important series, takes the snap down across the 30-yard line to about the 32, gain of about 5 yards on the first down. Clock running at 7:45 to go in the game. Bulldogs up by 7.
Yeah, defense just needs to stay focused here and not get disrupted by all this misdirection and motion in the backfield because the ball's only going to go one way. It's going to follow the guards or it's going to follow the fullback. So don't get confused by anything in the backfield here.
And there's a lot to get confused by because
There is.
Raymond gets to play their rules. Not 12 guys, but 11 guys, but a lot of people in motion on almost every play. Here's a handoff to the right side and a fine defensive play by a Bulldog in the backfield and coming up. Were you able to catch that number?
It was Tyson Hodges that was on there. He grabbed the jersey and just wasn't letting go of the running back there.
Just running back, like you picture in the backyard or at the park when your kids go, let go, let go, let go. He hung on and lost. It'll be back to third down and about 11. Now some discussion as one of the comments comes up, limping, heads to the sidelines. Now, several times tonight when we've seen tag when the Raymond team goes to the bench, they don't usually go like 1 or 2 players come in. They have a whole complete line change, like in hockey. There's like 7 guys come in and 7 guys go out.
Yeah, it's a big change of guys they've been doing. I mean, hey, they are from Canada. Hockey line change. It's not unfamiliar to them.
Jalen Ralph is the quarterback. Number 3. He's gone the entire way. And surprise man in motion off to the right side. Ralph looks over the middle. It is dropped. He had a receiver wide open. That was Everson Harker, and he just kind of looked up before he had it. That would have been a big play for the Comets. As it is, it's 4th and 11, and for the first time tonight, they will have to punt.
Yeah, that was a big misstep by the receiver there. Almost an interception by the Bulldog safety right there, too. It went right out of the receiver's hands, almost landed right in the Bulldogs.
The first punt of the evening for the Comets, and it's going to be coming down, hits the ground and rolls to about the Bulldog 37-yard line. So decent field position for the Sandpoint Bulldogs, up by 7, just 5:49 to go. We'll make that 5:50. The clock went back a second. Oh, having fun here tonight. 5 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the game. It's 27-20. Sandpoint, this scoring update brought to you by Monterey Winery. Check out their complete menu online, located on Cedar Street in downtown Sandpoint, and proud sponsor of Bulldog Sports. Drew Lehman, wide receiver, junior, outstanding baseball player, in at quarterback for the Bulldogs, and this one is blown dead before they can get the playoff. And Sandpoint apparently, Raymond calls a timeout. we'll keep it right here and let you know this. I'm Bob Whitty, joined by Tag Benefield here, watching the game as many of you are in a sold out, standing room only Grizzly Stadium. If you've seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. And that's one of the things about coming to these big stadiums is you're used to the high school crowd. Like, here at Sandpoint, we might have some night 2,500, 3,000 fans. That just feels so packed and it's awesome. And you come to a great stadium like this, and you might have 1,100 fans, but it just feels like there's nobody here.
Yeah, no, it feels like there's no one there because everyone's spread out. Everyone's
Yeah.
20 feet apart from each other. Yeah, it's definitely a different vibe.
Here we go, Bulldogs. Almost a bad snap, but the layman is able to use that baseball player skill and come down with it. I think there's a flag late. Either that or it's a piece of equipment. Oh, there is a flag.
Rock Sealy.
I do not know what that flag was on. It did come in a little late, so I looks like it's against the Bulldogs. So
Bulldogs.
Going to come back against Sandpoint. Up by 7, 5:45 to go in the game, and the Bulldogs want to be going the other direction.
Ball brought to the 30-yard line.
Maybe first and about 17. Lehman looking to the sidelines for the play. All the way at quarterback here tonight, done a fine job. He's hit the ball over center more than quarterbacks have for the Sandpoint Bulldogs in recent years. Big snap. Going to pitch it out to the left side. It's going to be a short gain of about 3 for the Bulldogs. Second down and call it 13. Keep that clock running. 5:13 to go in the game.
yeah, no, I think that's what they're trying to do. Really milk it till the end of the time they got to snap it, and then snap the ball and try to run it, keep it on the ground, no penalties, keep the clock going.
Yeah. No penalties. He says after a Bulldog penalty.
No more.
No more. Lehman's got 2 receivers up to his left, 2 to his right. Cody Brewster in the backfield. As Peg was alluding to, taking all the time they can to run a play, and I think they took too much time this time and have to call a timeout. Coach Steelbar out talking to his troops. And Teg, what exactly happens there when they're looking to the sideline? Is it sometimes is the players not recognizing the play that's being called in, or is it maybe a coach not deciding on a play right away, or what's your feel?
So a lot of times is what'll happen is the quarterback will go up there with no play, and he'll just get a snap count. So he'll just snap count the defense to see if they jump, see if there's any motion, see if they start switching positions, and then he'll look for the sideline for the actual play. But when that takes too long and everyone doesn't realize what play is gonna happen, then you gotta take a timeout and readjust and everything and get the play in the huddle, then go out there, do the fake snap count, and then run the play.
I'm gonna take this a step further. So when the quarterback's looking to the sideline, is he
Mhm.
actually looking at those cue
Yes,
cards?
yeah,
He
he's
is.
looking at the cue cards and he's looking so there's gonna be a quarterback that's doing signals, and then there's the Theo that's doing the signals, and
Mhm.
one of the person has the signals, the other one doesn't. And one person has the real signals, and he is looking at it for the play call. So the play call's all hand motions.
Second down and 13. A lot of information there. Lehman takes the snap, pitches it out to Brewster, and this is a snuff out by the Comets right away. And it's going to be a Bulldog loss of 3 or 4, which will set up a third down and long. So the Bulldogs trying to burn the clock and keep the possession. They've got a tall order here on this play, and there's going to be a Raymond timeout called now. We'll do the same and be back to Bulldog football here on KSPT, Rock 103, the Rock 103 app, as well as spbulldogs.com. Back to more football after this 30-second timeout.
Let's go, Coleman!
All right. I want to thank everybody at Super Drug for once again sponsoring a Bulldog Sports this season. 27-24, 18 to go in the game. Bulldogs third down and about 16. See what they can come up with. A big play here. Raymond barks out some signals, then looks to the sideline, gets the play right away. I'm sure they called that in during the timeout. He wants to throw. He's not going to get a chance to as he is tackled from behind by Braden Nish, number 57 for the Comets. So Bulldogs were looking for a big offensive play. Comets come up with a big defensive play, and Bulldogs are going to have to punt here. And what a big punt this is for Sandpoint.
Yeah, that was a really big sack there. That kills the drive right there. And then Raymond's going to get the ball back with
Yeah.
probably okay field positioning.
The low snap, kick is off, and it's going to be off to the side and rolls out of bounds. It's going to be great field position for Raymond. They're going to say it's out of bounds at their own 41-yard line. So the Bulldog defense back out on the field with they're just going to have to come up with a big stop. Just 3:47 to go. But as we saw at the end of the second quarter, the Bulldogs had like 2:47 on the clock, and they marched it 75 yards and into the end zone. So let's keep an eye on the Bulldog defense here, and hopefully can keep the Comets out of the end zone. They move the ball back a little bit. It will be marked at the Raymond zone 40-yard line. See if the Bulldog defense can come up with a stop here and put this one away, leading by just 7 points. Ralph takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to a man coming through in motion. He's across midfield, hurdles a Bulldog defender, gets all the way down to the Sandpoint 35-yard line, but there is a flag back at about the 45-yard line, usually in an area where a hold would happen, and that's what it's going to be. Thank goodness Bulldog fans are saying anyway, a hold against Raymond. So after that big carry, it's all coming back, and we have a Raymond player hurt down on the field as well. What a great run by that ball carrier for the Comets as he hurdled one Bulldog and broke several tackles and was hard to bring down. And one of those very confusing Canadian plays where there's all these guys in motion. It's like, who's got the ball? And, it's that guy.
Yeah, no, that was a tough play. They faked the motion, faked the handoff, and then it was a forward pitch to the fullback, who then just made a great athletic run, like after he got 10 yards, hurdle guy, got another 15 yards. I mean, that was just a great play by the fullback running back there.
Heartbreaking hold for Raymond fans. Instead of a first down at the Bulldog 35, it's all the way back to the Raymond 36-yard line after the hold. So it's going to be 1st and 15, and it's going to be a handoff and no gain for the Comets on this play. Clock running down, 3:05 to go. And a bunch of Bulldogs pointing at some Raymond players. I didn't see a flag or anything, but
I don't know if they thought they got a fumble or something there, and they thought it was going the other way. I don't know exactly what was going on there.
yeah. Anyway, it's going to be second down and 15 for Raymond. Nolan goes in motion this time. It's a pitch out to the tailback who's looking for some blocks. He is going to be hit and dropped. It gets back to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe inside of that, and should be third down and about 8.
Yeah, that was good from the defense there. They read that play pretty well. No motion, like you said, no confusion there. They read it. I think the running back got 3 yards, and we had 3 or 4 Bulldogs over there on that tackle.
So it's going to be third down and 8 at the Raymond 42-yard line. And I can tell you one thing, they're not taking home with them back to Canada tonight. They're not taking any timeouts. They're going to use every one of them.
At the end of that first half, I think there was 3 timeouts in under 1 minute last minute.
Here we go. 2:29 to go in the game. Sandpoint 27, Raymond High School 20. This scoring update being brought to you by Crazy Fast Fiber Internet, serving the greater Sandpoint area and proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics. Go to ting.com/Sandpoint for details. And Raymond is back out on the field. The Bulldog defense is finally back out on the field. Back to pass goes Ralph. He's looking. He's under some pressure. He pitches to another Raymond player who's going to pass down the field. And it is caught and down to the 30-yard line of Sandpoint. Make that the 31-yard line. And Tag, we've seen some bizarre plays tonight, but that was maybe the most bizarre as the Raymond quarterback was scrambling around. He's about to go down, so he pitched to would be a wide receiver who rolled to his right, throws a long pass, and it's complete. 1st and 10 Comets at the Bulldog 30-yard line, 2:13 to go in the game.
Yeah, no. I mean, their broken plays look like they're real plays, so it's so tough to see if it's broken or not.
Ralph back to pass again. He gets the pass off. It's going to be a gain of maybe 5 yards to the 25 or 26-yard line. And we've got the Bulldog player down on the turf and getting up slowly. And
I think that's Max Frank actually right there. It looks like he's got a little cramp going on, and
yeah, it does look like a cramp, which are very painful, but don't last long generally as he's actually jogging off the field. I was very concerned the way he got up, really strangely. Of course, he's had an ankle injury earlier this year. Hopefully, he didn't re-injure that. As it is, it's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Comets at the Bulldog 27-yard line. Ralph takes the snap, dropping back to pass, still looking, throws across the middle, and it is broken up and incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd down, and that is very fortunate that Ralph, the Raymond quarterback, did not look down into the end zone as he had a receiver wide open who was jumping up and down and waving his arms. And thank goodness Ralph didn't see him.
yeah, no, that was big. Took the easier pass right there, but right after the play was over, the wide receiver was putting his hands up like, "Dude, I was wide open. Why did you throw that to me?"
So 3rd down and 7. Huge play in this game. Just 1:06 to go. Bulldogs clinging to a 7-point lead. Ralph takes the snap, dropping back, looking, rolling, throwing, and it is incomplete. Broken up by Eli Allshouse, who come up with some huge defensive plays in this game. Earlier in this half, when Raymond was driving down to about the 6-yard line, Eli came up with an interception. And here comes up with the breaking up. It's going to be 4th and 7, and for all intents and purposes, possibly your ball game on this play here. If the Bulldogs can come up with one more stop, we're inside of a minute to go. 7-point lead. Big play for the Bulldog defense. Ball is at the Sandpoint 27-yard line. Ralph takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to a wide receiver who's looking to throw, and he throws, and it is going to be broken up and incomplete, and the Bulldogs have taken over on down. It's Eli Allshouse with another big defensive play, but hold everything. There is a flag, and it looks like it's going to be – I haven't gotten the official announcement yet, but seeing how the Comet players look dejected as the Bulldogs are still celebrating, going to be against Raymond. There is another Bulldog down on the field. And yes, they moved the chains. It's Bulldog football, and we can just run out the clock here. As soon as we get a number on the injured player, he's all the way down at the 5-yard line, a Bulldog defender. Now getting up and being helped off the field with a teammate and a coach.
I think that looks like Dunkel right there, and it looks like it's his right ankle that he messed up a little bit. Right ankle or knee? I can't tell exactly what it is.
Graham Dunkel, who's come up with some huge plays here in the early season for the Bulldogs. And
Could just be a bad cramp too. Let's hope it's that.
could be. Yeah, it is a long day. That's a long bus ride, and hopefully he's going to be okay. But fortunately, Allshouse came up with another big defensive play for the Bulldogs. I'd give him defensive player.
But
And here we go. Bulldogs down. It's down to 53 seconds, and they're just going to take a knee. And this one is going to be another knee away from being over. Unless Raymond brought any more timeouts with them. Look, you buy timeouts at the duty-free store?
I
I'm
know.
not really sure. Anyway, they must be out of timeouts because we're down to 30 seconds, and that is going to do it as the Bulldogs make the trip down to Missoula, keep their perfect record against the Canadian teams. The final score here tagged Sandpoint 27 and Raymond 20. Bulldogs celebrating down on the field, and long trip home for the Comets, but they came down and were ready to fight and give it all they had. And I think this is their best team that I've seen over the years that we've continued this series.
No, it most definitely is. They look like Raymond looks like they came down ready to play too after 12-hour drive. You know how that goes, a big trip like that. And they came down and they're prepared and they looked really good tonight. I mean, Sandpoint did get the edge on them, but both teams looked really good. It was a very competitive game out there.
And a very quick game. It's just 8 o'clock here on KSBT 97.1 FM as well as Rock 103 here in Sandpoint. Thank you for joining us, Bulldog fans. Now, next week we'll be doing this. We'll be doing the game similar fashion as we did here tonight, as we will be playing Homedale down in Hermiston, Oregon. Another long drive for both schools, just like tonight. So that'll be an interesting game, always a hard-fought game, and we'll have that for you. I believe at the same time next week. It'll be a 6 o'clock our time start once again for Tag Benefield. Here in the studio with me. Thanks for joining me. It's been a lot of fun. And Nathan back in the studio. I'm Bob Whitty, and we'll see you later.
There we go. Only a couple minor inconveniences. It's tough because then you can't. I mean, you can talk about the players, but it's like there's a big play happening. I'd rather see that. That would have stuck.